folks, today we're headed for the Hawk's Nest in Alexandria. Me and Muncie's gonna take a little ride here. Waiting on him to get down the hill. Alright. This is where I grew up out here. Watkins Road, Pataskala, a couple miles outside of Pataskala. But yeah. Down Blacks Road. Maybe we'll get some fall colors. We'll see what's happening. But yeah, top of this hill used to be a lot sharper, and stupid young kids and cars or motorcycles would jump it. But yeah, but that's where we're headed today. Hopefully you can see a little better over the ferry. I saw that in the last video. Couldn't really see the road in front of us. That kind of sucks. But yeah, back out in the woods again, where we like it. A little more fall foliage, things of that nature. I'm going to pass by Barn on York here again. That's where if you watch the Poker Run video, that's where the Poker Run video was. That's where we started anyhow. Hopefully we'll try to make you a little better video this time. We'll see. I'll sit up in my seat. That's what I was doing. I just get too comfortable on this thing, and I sat down on it and couldn't really see over the damn visor. Couldn't see the road in front of me, and I was just as frustrated as all the other 7 or 6 people that watched the video. But yeah, trying to learn the new equipment and see what happens. But yeah, we'll do a little cruise here. Johnstown's not very far. A few nice little turns down on this road too. We're in Licking County in Ohio, and State Trooper. Oh yeah, we gotta stop and get gas here. I'll let off here. Right, we're all gassed up. Looks like this thing got close to 40 miles to the gallon, which is good. I don't expect a whole lot more out of a big heavy bike like this. But yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice out here. Pretty nice out here. Out in the country again. This road's got a few nice little turns on it. Make sure Muncie's still behind us. This whole area out through here is just awesome this time of year. I mean, just awesome. Busy today for a Monday. Ain't nothing better than a fall ride, man. I'm here to tell you, it's just trees are still lit up over there, really nice, real nice. And I'm going too fast. Going too fast. Look at this nice little valley here. Long, long, long hill. And some twisties coming up. Twisty alert. Only bad part about this is down here at the bottom of the hill when you're coming the other way, it seems like there's almost always some gravel. I mean, right there, it seems like there always, yeah, and there's a little bit, not much. A lot of color out here today. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Always stopping, but I ain't. Farmland. Oh, it's farmland. Oh, that's what we like. A bit of farmland. Yeah, we got Monkey out of the house today, so on a lunch run. Go get me something to eat here. Try to go out to lunch once a week if I can. Get me out of the house as well. Coming up in the valley. Salt works. Yeah. Now we're on 37. That's 161. The land of the eminent domain land snatchers that screwed so many people over and lost their freaking homes so they could build a freeway. Happens all the time. It's amazing. I had a story of a guy who used to service vending machines for Cine Services years ago, and met a guy. He was totally pissed off at the world because he got caught up in that eminent domain. He was retired, and his house was paid for. Nice house, had some acreage, and they just came and said, "Here's what we're giving you for it, and F you if you don't like it." And that's like, the dude, you know, had a legitimate complaint. But my God, man, you know, the things the government can actually do to you is amazing. So here we are. This is Alexandria. Nice old little wooden bridge, covered bridge, I guess you call them. Mr. Dump Truck Sea Slide. That's a good day. Anyhow, this is a really cool little town. So I'm a big fan of small towns, and this is a true small town. There ain't a whole lot going on. I don't even think they have a Dollar General. That's a good thing. But we come up here. There's this little hidden bar. It looks like a gas station. It's called the Hawk's Nest, and we came up here a month or so ago on the Beamer, and man, they had a good food. Really, really good food. Hopefully I don't pass it up. This is kind of on the way to where we were going We went up to see my buddy Rick the other day. This is where it all started, and then you just take a ride up here at North Ridge Road and go up to 62, and it's crazy. It's a long drive, but I enjoyed it. Well, here we are at the Hawk's Nest. So, see a big old nasty truck coming. A whole line of nasty trucks. And we're here. Well, we had us a nice couple of burritos at the barn. Today was Taco Monday. If you ever go there to get a burrito, don't get two. They're huge. They're almost as big as Chipotle. But so we're headed back now. Didn't really do the ride I wanted to do today, but yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? Sometimes the people you ride with don't always cooperate. But we got out again, and you know, might have only been 50 or 60 miles, but better than sitting on the couch. You know, it's just better than sitting on the couch. It's the end of October here in Ohio, and I'm just here to tell you that crap can happen overnight to where this isn't possible anymore, unless you're just either a nut or you got all the right gear. I mean, I got all the right gear, but it ain't something that I really like to do. You know, I like to ride when it's about, you know, I'll ride if it's 50 degrees. You know, I rode a few years ago. You know, it was what, 38 degrees or something, and my BMW luckily has heated grips, and that was awfully nice because your hands are the ones. Everything about gear and everything that's said about gear is like your hands are the most important thing. Because man, when your hands go, you don't want to ride no more. You know, you just don't want to ride no more. It's too cold. So we're headed back. We're headed back 204 the other way now, and it's getting to be a little more towards rush hour. Luckily, I'm going against the traffic, but it's still a good ride, man. I just can't say it enough. This motorcycle relaxes the hell out of you. But that was our today. Well, you know what? Do you wave or don't you wave? One of those things. Like, you know what? I wave at everybody. I don't care if you're riding a fucking bicycle. Sometimes I wave at bicycles, and I know they probably think I'm crazy. But, you know, it's not what you ride. It's that you ride. And you got to get out there and get after it. Everybody starts riding on something, and everybody ends up riding something different if they like it. You know, some people get scared off of them, and I get it. They can actually be a pretty terrifying thing. I've been scared a few times. Been over the handlebars once. Luckily, I had a helmet on. I've been rode under a bridge before right after it started raining, and my tire was a little, you know, kind of bald in the middle, and I was sideways at 60 mile an hour on the freeway. And it's like the only thing that helped me was an automatic response that came from dirt riding. I mean, if you come up riding in the dirt like you should, you know what happens when you kick that rear end out. You just let off the gas and it'll ride itself. And then you after you realize that you probably just peed your pants, you get on down the highway. But yeah, other than that, any other close brush with death has unfortunately always been my fault. But for whatever reason, I'm still here. And days like these, when you get out and do things, I'm happy to be here. You know, it's not always that way, but you know, that's life. What are you going to do? Do the best you can. Try to have fun. Don't sit and watch TV all day. That's not good. You know, get your dogs out, walk your dogs, or get your ass off the couch and walk your ass if you ain't got no dogs. But I highly can suggest and promote going to a shelter and getting you an animal, getting you some dogs, or getting you some kitty cats, or all that kind of stuff. You know, it's all good, man. You know, especially if you're getting a little older and your kids are gone and you still like taking care of stuff. You know, I guess if you want to look at the dark side of it, it's having control over something, you know, something's entire existence. It's like, yeah, whatever. I just like having dogs, even though they step on me and scratch me and kick me and nibble on me, and I can't live without them. I can't live without them. I went to Florida in February for like 5 nights, 6 days, and after about 4 days, I was starting to lose my shit because I didn't have a dog. I was lost. And we were doing stuff. It was just luckily the last night before we left, we had a little cookout, and lo and behold, this dude's friend had a rescue pit bull. I think his name was Six. I think he called him Six or something. It's like, why'd you name that dog Six? It's because that was his cage number at the pound. And this dog was one of those pit bulls that just cool, totally just, you know, barely would even have to jump on you, you know, and he never seen you before. But this dog, I sat and pet that dog for about 20 minutes, and that's what got me back to Ohio, because I was, man, I go a little crazy sometimes, but you know how that goes. Everybody, I can't be the only one. I ain't even ashamed of it anymore. It's just what it is. But yeah, we're back here in Pickerington, and hopefully 2 miles we'll have another safe, complete ride in. Stopped and got me a couple of adult beverages to enjoy, and we'll go home, burp up the rest of these burritos, and have a few beers. But that's about all there is for today, so I'm gonna turn you guys off here.